morning. It's an early Monday morning, about 9 o'clock. We're headed to haircut. Keeping it simple. Catch up with Aldin. Start the week off the right way.
Oh, what's up, dude?
What's up, Chris?
Should I keep it locked?
Oh, you're good. It just locks on its own before, like, operation hours.
Got it.
Should've told me, I would've gone ready.
Whew, haircut is done. Now we're gonna pick up some coffee and head back. Whew, it's like 27 degrees outside. And I was just telling Aldin that when I used to live in California, if it was 27 degrees, I would layer up like crazy. But now I'm just at the point where just throw on a hoodie and just get through it. After my haircuts with Aldin, I'll usually walk over to one of my favorite spots, Daily Rise Coffee. And if you know me, it's probably an iced mocha, but today it was pretty cold, so I opted for a regular hot mocha. And with Valentine's Day coming up in a couple of days, I swung by our local flower shop on my way home to pick up Devin some flowers. Morning, everybody. Sorry the space is a little messy, but podcast day, which means we're going to be shooting nighttime talks. Super excited, just got to get the setup. Again, I don't know if we mentioned this in the past, but we're in the middle of working on like a more proper workspace, because right now it's just my desk and then I have kind of like a little cabinet and kind of using that as a longer desk. But yeah, we're in the process of making it much more cleaner, not making it so it's all my ship style, but we're making it more nighttime talks friendly. So it's a process, but for now it's just kind of if mics, our desk, and computer, and that's kind of it, and kind of have like a janky setup, but it's kind of working with what we got, so let's continue setting up. Devin's parents will normally watch the kids for us on Valentine's Day so we could go out on a date. But this year our schedules were a bit difficult to work around, so we ended up shooting Nighttime Talks podcast during the day instead of going out. We celebrated with sushi for lunch and spent the evening with our kids. The snow came down pretty hard for a few days this week, so we were cooped up in the house. But today, the weather wasn't too bad, so we decided to get some fresh air and hit up a local bakery. We arrived a little late in the afternoon, so most of the fresh pastries were sold out. But we still managed to pick up some chocolate shortbread, a biscotti with almonds and orange liqueur, a brownie for my man T, and Devin and I paired it with a couple of iced mochas. It was nice to be able to relax on a calm Saturday afternoon and enjoy some snacks with the fam. As dinner time approached, T decided on noodles, so we drove over to Jinya Ramen just south of the bakery.
We started off with the pork gyoza and then worked our way through the tonkatsu original and spicy tonkatsu ramen. T got a kids meal, which came with not only chicken ramen, but also rice, chicken, fries, and vanilla ice cream. It was too much for him to finish, so we took him the rice, chicken, and fries, and honestly, I ended up eating it later that night. The next day, the kids were hanging out with grandparents, so we hit up downtown.
Lunch date in the city with the one and only. It's kind of cold, but there's a good amount of people out. We had to drive a little bit to find parking, but it's free, so that's good. Free parking is always good parking, and I don't mind the walk.
I do.
I don't. When you're in LA, it's difficult to find free parking. So free parking is good parking. We gotta cross.
We went to Whiskey Street for lunch, and they had pretty good food for a bar. We'll normally order an appetizer and split 2 entrees so we can try more food on the menu. After lunch, we walked over to Three Pines Coffee to pick up some drinks before we headed back home.